Alright, so what is up everybody on YouTube? This is of course Bullet RC. I'm coming to you guys again with yet another video. And this time we're gonna dive into a little bit of list action. If you guys have any list or top this or top that you guys want me to do at some point in the year, let me know down below in the description box. Not that box. Let me know down below in the comment section, and I will try to get to that if it's one I think would be dope to do a video on. So this list is actually gonna be from a comment that was left on one of my previous videos. Somebody said, yo, make a top 5 back to school shoes video. So you know me, I can't just do top 5. It has to be a 6 or a 7. So I think there's about 8 or 9 or 10 on this list. You guys will see it in the title at some point. So this is gonna be 10 shoes that I think are readily available. You guys can grab them pretty easily, and I think are still popular and can work in multiple outfits and different things like that. So let's go ahead, let's not waste any more time, and let's get right into the list. So remember, this list isn't really in any type of order, but this is the first shoe we're gonna pull out. So for number 1, I said one of the most easy accessible shoes that everyone can get into, which really isn't too expensive, is number 1, Vans. I did my top 5 shoes for the winter and spring and everything like that. I left out, I said the damn Daniels, the white Vans, but people didn't watch too far into the video, so they didn't catch that. So people were like, yo, why didn't you say Vans? But that wasn't a video, and I feel the same way year round. I feel like Vans are just easy. They aren't the most comfortable shoes, I would say, in my opinion at least, but they are the most versatile. That you beat them up, you get them dirty if they're not like a collab. Like these two are collabs. By the way, if anyone has these in a 12, email me, because this 11 is killing my foot. But as far as the collab goes, a lot of Vans collabs don't go for too much, even if you were trying to grab this Supreme and Comme des Garçons joints, or the Concepts, the Rat Hunters, like they don't really go for much. So you can get yourself a really, you know, more expensive but at the same time more unique pair of Vans, or you can literally just walk in the Vans store, you can go online, you can create your own Vans online. So I feel like Vans are a really good shoe for back to school. Like I said, affordable, you can beat them up, do whatever you need to do, and just get a new pair. And they're always there. Vans are always there and accessible for everybody. Everybody can wear Vans. So that's my first shoe on this list.
Trip, come and be my tourist.
Now number 2 is admittedly a bit more expensive. Actually a bit more expensive. Maybe you can even buy 3 pairs of Vans for what you pay for these, but they are extremely comfortable. They look great, and it go with a lot of stuff similar to the Vans. Now I want to also say this. I wanted to make sure that this list was for everybody, college students, anybody going to school. You could be in middle school, high school, elementary school, I guess elementary school, or college, or whatever the case may be. Because I know from going to, I was actually in community college, from going there, a lot of days you just want to be in something comfortable. So I recommend this shoe. Now there's someone right now on their keyboard that probably has paused this video and is raging, Hypebeast, 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 why does he keep talking about these shoes? Honestly, listen man, if they weren't about it, I wouldn't talk about them like they about it, but they about it, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. For 180, extremely comfortable shoe, extremely versatile shoe. You can wear them all the time. I've worn my grays, not too many. This is my white pair. They have gotten dirty. They look probably a little blasted out right now on the camera, but honestly, for 180, they are more on the more expensive side. So if you can access these for 180, if you can't afford them, I think the Ultraboost is a good buy. And plus, they're everywhere. Ultraboosts are everywhere. Like, I feel like the only reason the Ultraboost hasn't been Rochified, and when I mean Rochified, I memean by Roshis, how Nike brought out a million colorways in them and basically drove them into the ground, is that these cost 180 and they're slightly, I don't want to say limited, but they're not as widely available everywhere like Roshis are. So I'm just saying, for number 2, tried and true Boost. Check it out. That's number 2. So for number 3, I picked a model that is a Nike model. It's a little bit less expensive than the Ultraboost depending on which one you get, and those two are the Nike Air Presto. Now in my right hand I have your regular basically mesh pair, in my left hand I have your Flyknit pair. In my opinion, I'm a bigger fan of the Flyknit, but it is more expensive. These ones come at 160, whereas the mesh, I think they come in about between 100 and 120. I think they might even be 110 even. This pair I actually got from a guy on Facebook. I paid like 60 bucks for. I did like a trash or treasure video on these. And if I can link any shoes that you see in this video down below, I will. So definitely check the description box. But in my opinion, this is also another good shoe. It goes with a lot of things, and once again, it's comfortable. Like I said, I love the Flyknit version of this shoe. It is more expensive at $160, but I definitely think it's worth it. The shoe is comfortable. And as far as sizing goes, because I think I should probably say this for any shoes I pull up, I got a 12. I'm pretty sure these are a 12. Yeah, just check. These are a 12, and I say they run pretty true to size. If you have a wide foot, you may want to go up half a size just to be safe. I wear a 12, so there is no 12 and a half, at least when I went to go get them, so I don't have that comfort. But if you can't go up half a size, you may want to do that. They fit similar to the Ultraboost. As far as the regular mesh Presto goes, they fit from a small, I think, to a medium, to a large, and an XL. This pair is actually a large, and I feel like I should have went with the extra large. The large being 11 to 12, and I think the XL is 12 to 13. It would have probably fit me a little bit better, because after a while of wearing these, my feet do start to hurt just a little bit. So on both, I would say go for the bigger size option if you can. If you can't, you know, you can make it work. Now on to the fourth shoe. We actually have another Adidas model. This one comes in 4 different kinds, 4 different silhouettes of this model, but we're going to focus on 2 just because those are one that's out right now and they're not extremely expensive sometimes. And the shoe I'm talking about is the Adidas NMD. Now for me, I like the prime knit version, which is what these are. But if you're trying to get these, you need to get them on release date usually, because once they sell out, the resellers gobble them up and they're going to try to crack your head open for, depending on the shoe. I mean, the Pharrell joints, people trying to crack people in the head for 500. So if you're looking for them, I would say follow Adidas on Twitter, but sometimes they be lacking with their tweets and saying stuff is out, and that capture system is merciless on their site. Hopefully they change that. But getting back into the shoe, you have the prime knit version, which is this one, which is $170, and you also have your regular mesh version that is $120, and they're releasing so many different colorways of this shoe. They're trying to Roshi this joint. They're trying to Roshi this joint, basically. They are really trying to Roshi these joints. So if you're looking for them, there's gonna be a ton of them releasing, I believe in September, maybe even later this month. I'm not sure. There's a whole bunch of these releasing, and a new model, a new silhouette based on the NMD with a little bit of a cage system on the side. I'm pretty sure I'm going to talk about them in a Will You Cop, but that is my fourth shoe. The Adidas NMD they are widely available, but the prime knit ones are not, so you know, you get what I'm saying. Next shoe. For the next shoe on the list, this one, although it is the international Thot Shoe, you know what I'm saying, it holds the World Heavyweight Thot Shoe Championship, is still an extremely affordable shoe, readily available, and you can Nike ID it, and that shoe is the World Heavyweight Thot Shoe Champion, the Nike Air Huarache. You guys can see I have my ID version on the outside, you have the black version, you have the triple whites, and they're just easily and readily available. These things have restocked so many times. Champs, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Foot Action, they are all over the place in a whole bunch of colorways, from grays to blues to suede to nubuck to this to that, here, there, blase blah. Y'all know the spiel. And on top of all that, you can Nike ID them. So I think this is another great option for someone looking for something quick, easy, and they can kind of replace it quick. You know what I'm saying? It's usually a $100 shoe, $100 you drop them on them, and you got yourself a brand new pair of Huaraches. I've had these for a long time. With Huaraches though, listen, the sizing is real. At least go up half a size. If you need to, go in store and try them on. You know, if you order them online, you can still return them. But I'm just saying, at least go up half a size. If you wear a 9.5, at least get a 10. If you wear a 9, get at least a 9.5. Just want to explain that. But that is the Huarache. That is number 5. Let's get into number 6. Amazingly, none of those fell on my feet. How does that feel, my nigga? I said it feel great. Now, next up for number 6, we have a classic Nike model that is tried and true, has survived through the years, and has 1,000,001 different colorways, 1,000,001 different versions of it, and it's just an easily accessible shoe. It's not too expensive, usually ranging from 100 to 140 depending on if it's on sale or if it's not on sale, and that is the Nike Air Force 1. Now this is the Flyknit version, and this one comes in at 150, but it's the lightest version and one of my favorite versions. It's the new thing, one of the new versions of, I think it came out in 2016, so this is the Flyknit version. You also, another good thing about about Force is that you can ID them. So this is a Nike ID of the Air Force One. Now this is the Pendleton ID. I don't know if you can still ID the Pendleton joints like this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they open it up again. I'm just saying you can ID an Air Force One and make it your own, so that makes it another good option. And another version we have is the Nike Lab Air Force One. This is an Air Force One mid with a really nice tumbled leather on parts of it, a nice smooth leather. And they have this shoe as well as the Nike Air Flight 89 in a lot of mono colorways: tan and white, navy blue and white, black and white, olive green and white, gray and white. And I think this is another great option, honestly, in my opinion, if you want something a little bit different that still looks great and is going to go with a lot of different stuff. So like I said, I will be leaving links to stuff that I can still find down below, so I invite you guys to look at the description box if you like something you see. These and all Air Force Ones, I would say go down a half a size and you're good. If you wear a 12, go to 11.5. If you wear a 10.5, go to a 10, just for a nice, good, snug fit that's not really loose. Forces will flop off your feet, let me tell you.
Alligator swamp, we pill pop in my hood.
Now for number 7, I always tell you guys I like to cheat on these lists. So I'm gonna call this number 7 Lowkey Runners. And what I mean by Lowkey Runners are those shoes that you can kind of catch on sale sometimes, maybe even catch collabs that people really aren't on. Like this Asics right here. This is the Spectra Green Asics from the Ocean Pack. There's also a gray pair. This is the Saucony Grid 8000 Shrimp. Saucony's, Asics, Pumas, stuff like that that you can sometimes find on sale, and some stuff that you can find like good collabs, dope new colorways, dope collabs, if you're willing to take a step out of the box a little bit. I know a lot of my list has been Nike and Adidas with some Vans thrown in, but I also want to invite you guys to try out something new. Try out something a little bit different and just keep an eye out for colorways. Maybe you don't like this one or you don't like this one, but just keep an eye out for those more, you know, more unique colorways that you might like, or any colorway that you might like. I just invite you guys to try out something a little bit different with the Lowkey Runners.
Cut that check, we all good. Straight up.
Now for number 8, I had to put these on my list because if I didn't, I'm basically just playing myself. I'm not being honest. And it's not the most accessible shoe by no means. It is probably one of the most expensive retail shoes to be on these lists. But this shoe is known, respected, and when people see it, they know exactly what it is. Like, there's no question about it. It is what it is. The classics, even though they're dropping some trash colorways here and there, the Air Jawdins, okay? Let's be honest. Air Jordans will forever be hot. No matter who you are, who you walk past, most of the time, when they see that Jumpman, they know it's a Jordan. And that's why these will forever be dope. And that's what it is. That's number 8. I don't need to explain. Y'all know exactly what Jordans are. I ain't gotta say nothing else. So why am I still going about them? Let's get to the next thing.
9 a.m. clocking, 4 a.m. water whipping.
Now we have 2 more items on this list, and these are more of my extras. These are my just being real with you guys kind of extras. So for number 8, I have slides, sandals, whatever you want to call them. I say just something that you can throw on your feet. If you don't want to throw on any shoes, you can throw on some sample slides. Shameless plug. Also, you can throw on these slides right here, some thong Nike slides. Actually, no, that was a joke. Don't put these on. Don't wear these at school, because I don't want nobody to come to me. I can see it now. Somebody's gonna comment, hey Bull, I bought some of those Nike thong slides and I wore them to school, and I got roasted, so I'm unsubbing you, and yeah, I'm disliking all your videos from now on. This is your fault. You have caused me a lot of pain and agony. Bye. So yeah, don't ever play yourself. Don't wear those. Or maybe even some Nike Benassi slides, which I still have. But you guys know, if you need some slides, check out sampleind.com. Shameless plug alert. But honestly, I mean, I'm just being honest, I think they're dope.
Just got to the mall, why niggas still needing tipping?
And for number 2, you need that beater shoe. And the beater shoe is the shoe that you wear on the rainy days. You wear that shoe when you can't wear the slides and it's just crazy outside, or maybe you have to do something, it gets muddy. Just that one pair of shoes that you can rock and wear, and maybe just come home and wipe them off with a towel real quick. That one pair of shoes that you really don't care if they get dirty. Now, me personally, I don't know if it's just me, but when it's raining outside, a lot of times I wear like my old Air Jordan 11s because nothing really happens. When it's muddy, I might wear like some Timbs. But my day-to-day go-to used to be these right here. And this is a pair of Nike Flyknit Trainer Pluses. And it was just a shoe that I could always throw on. A lot of times just throwing a black shirt like this one day, some black shorts or black jeans, and I just threw these on. So you need that one pair of shoes, that one go-to. It doesn't necessarily have to be a beater, but that one to-go shoe, that tried and true, that you know will work every time. And for me, that used to be the Nike Flyknit Trainer Plus. A lot of times now, I find myself wearing the Adidas NMD or my white Ultraboost because they're already dirty. But guys, that is my list from the top. If I missed anything, let me know down below. If you want to add anything, let me know down below. And if you have a shop or some online places that you think people should check out, or you think you found some pretty good deals at, leave them down below as well. Like I said, check the description box. Anything that I can find still in stock or that you can still access, I will leave a link to it. So anybody, if you're watching this and you need to come back and check it again, it's just an easier way for you guys to see exactly what I was talking about right there in the description box. Links are there, just making it easy for you. But that is it, guys. Much love to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. The P.O. box, I will have it soon. I was trying to get it today and I couldn't get it. I needed 2 forms of ID. I only have my, driver's license on me, but the fam mail will be coming soon. Anyways, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb. Here, there, and everywhere else at bullet.rc. Instagram, you are not slick. We all see you. You just, how does Instagram just jug Snapchat stories? Just took it, was like, this is a good idea. It's gonna be mine now. I don't know. Instagram, we see you. Instagram, we see you. But anyways, that's it. I gotta get out of here. Y'all gotta get out of here. Peace.
Bus trip, come and be my tourist. Come and be my tourist. Pretty bitches walking around my phone.